I ain't gonna lie. I just recorded a video. I probably got like 2 minutes in, but I just decided to scrap it because I wanted to really drill my point in a way where I don't have to think about anything. I kept doing things that'll make me conscious and just mess up the mess up the flow. So now here I am again. And in that video, I didn't say that I hope y'all been progressing. Now, I know that I said something about making this video a very long time ago because this show is, I'm not going to say it's old, but it's not relevant anymore. Y'all know shows have a lifespan of a goldfish, and so does everything else. Shows, games, fashion trends, everything seems to be flying by super fast for some reason. However, I still wanted to bring this to y'all attention because I'm going to make another video on this topic, not this topic in general or specifically rather, but something else where I believe that just child sexualization is being normalized slowly and surely. And if you really want to get down to it, the first thing that I've ever heard of kind of just like opening up those doors in terms of Hollywood and desensitizing you to the sexualization of children is not only the implementation of LGBTQ people inside of TV shows and cartoons and all of that. And before somebody get in the comment section thinking I'm hating on the LGBTQ community, I'm not. I just know that as soon as they started to integrate these things, child shows started to begin to get more and more and more sexual. When we were growing up, and when I say we, I'm talking about people like Gen Z, people who grew up watching Adventure Time, regular show, and all of these different things, it would be like some subliminal messages, something that would fly over a kid head. Now it's just like, girls on girls kissing each other in TV shows and all of that. And these are targeted towards children. So we got something that finally depicts itself to be black love. You feel me? That's why the show got so much love in the first place, because it was a positive black relationship, quote unquote. But what we got to understand is these are two high schoolers that we are looking at. And I understand, man, a lot of things happen in high school. Kids be kids. High schoolers do what high schoolers do. And sometimes that does involve childhood, pregnancy, just things that are a little bit sexual, right? And I know this is a sensitive topic, so I'm trying to keep it a little bit at least acceptable by YouTube. But what I'm trying to say is that this show definitely pushed the boundaries. This movie right here that Sneeko actually said was his favorite movie. This movie, Cuties, man, it's basically just a bunch of fast ass little girls. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, like just young girls sexualizing each other. This show really opened the floodgates in terms of the desensitization of just children in doing sexual or weird acts. And then you had the thing with Ice Spice and that little girl twerking on the counter. And then you got shows like Euphoria that's like, I'm pretty sure, is this show not like produced by Drake? And then the argument is always going to be that, you know, these are grown people being actors, but they are pretending to be high schoolers. They are pretending to be high schoolers when they are filming these shows. And as they are filming these shows, they are engaging in sexual acts with each other. And this show, Forever, like I said, y'all might have seen the title and y'all might have seen the thumbnail. I honestly don't even know what I'm going to title it, but I know it's going to have something to do with this. This show is something to further desensitize you and mask it as black love. If y'all paying attention, chill the regular shit or just the sexualization has been going lower and lower and lower in age in terms of what we are seeing in the media. And what really sparked this train of thought was an article that I'm going to show y'all in the next video, speaking about how a woman was sleeping with a student. But let's stay on this show. This show, the first couple of episodes was directed by Regina King, and that's probably why the start of the series was the best part of the series. The ending, it just had a bunch of plot holes and shit. Now, in terms of the actual plot of the show, I really do think that this is a decent show. In terms of the plot, I think that it's a decent show. It's very entertaining. If you just want to kick back and watch something with your little heme or whatever you want to call your girl, this is going to be something that you definitely might want to turn on, because at the end of the day, it does show black love in a positive light. However, like I said, it does desensitize you to a couple of things. Now, the first time I noticed this is when the boy on the right, his name is Justin. It was a scene where he was on the beach side with a girl and she flashed her titties and they showed it. And I'm like, hold on a second. That was crazy, number one. Number two, aren't these high schoolers? I'm really processing this in my head. Like, did they just flash some high school titties at me or am I tripping? So, you know me, man. It's a 3 strikes, you're out rule. I seen that it was another sex scene. So that was the second strike. And then the third strike was that it was another sex scene. And in this sex scene, mind you, these is kids, bro. These is seniors in high school. Children. I see the nigga ass. I see Justin ass. So I'm like, bro, this cannot be any more obvious that they is trying to implement something into your head. They are trying to get you to accept sexuality for some reason with kids. Now, I don't know about y'all, but whenever my girl came over when I was in high school, I had to leave the door open. It was a lot of things that I couldn't do. However, nowadays, it's kind of just expected for people to fall in line and follow these trends and act a certain way. And the trend is to engage with your partner sexually, no matter the age. You probably got 5th and 6th graders saying whatever the fuck, doing whatever the fuck, just because of the influences they have on them. And this is just desensitizing you more and more and more. Things are just speeding up. Kids are maturing so much faster. But like I said, though, this film, or not even this film, this series is not a terrible series. If you want to turn something on, go ahead and turn it on. But be prepared because they will bombard you with a lot of sexuality. The biggest plot points in the show have to deal with the sex. And this show is about high schoolers. I don't know about y'all niggas who didn't watch Euphoria, but I'm pretty sure Euphoria is the same thing. Showing the nude body parts of teenagers or characters who are depicted as teenagers. And like I said, the stories in mainstream media, the ages is just getting younger and younger and younger. Now, I'm not going to say that this society is just, unintentionally doing these things or intentionally doing these things. But the direction that we going in is pretty weird to me. It's almost a little bit demonic. Not even demonic. It's just like, what the fuck is going on? We got sex, money, drugs at the top of the food chain. And the ages apply to all ages. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is just some shit, y'all, like I said. It's weird. And I don't think weird things should just be walked past anymore. I don't think weird things should go unacknowledged. I think we should talk about them. Have them uncomfortable conversations. Even though a lot of people might not want to have them. And I know one of the biggest arguments that is going to be in the comment section, or that somebody would say to me if I presented this to them in real life, is that it happens. Just because something happens don't mean you have to see it. Just because something happens don't mean you have to see it. It's just that simple. Some things need to be private. Some things don't need to be in your face. So anyways, man, it's getting a little late, so I'm going to get off here. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this show in the comment section if y'all seen it. It's definitely not worse than Straw. Straw was probably one of the worst movies I ever seen. I'm gone. Pull up to the Twitch, bro. Link in the description, man. I ain't playing.